I'm looking for that Riz versus Dreams Joseph matchup. We have a newcomer versus a former champion. Many years have passed since Joseph took that methodical, diligent to get that move. The Rakuni doesn't even need to boost anyone to keep his team protected, and now gets one stun with a more very, very key, especially on the win unit that could have countered him, and now with a sleep, make sure that he controls the match a little bit. What would be the first unit that you'd be targeting on Dreams Joseph's side?
On Dreams Joseph's team, I think he really wants to aim for a dismount on top of that Masha and then not necessarily take out the Vanessa just yet, but I think that dismount's way too important. But you're going to see a little bit of playing around here. I think he's keep some units back. He's clearly trying to keep that Wind Monkey King nice and low. Holy damage coming out of that Masha. Just did away with that Ethna so quickly.
You talked about the Masha for Dreams Joseph and keeping the 2 damage dealers, the main ones, low. Now, big chance, but doesn't get the death break. Procs and Rakuni stays alive with a sliver of HP.
But Reese is definitely staying alive right now. He needs this Rakuni to just hold up as much as possible. That is going to be the key to Reese's draft, is this Rakuni staying alive.
Rakuni has been the MVP, keeping itself alive, cleansing the prow whenever she was in danger, and now the monkey wish he was a fire monkey to get that heal off of the second skill because 2 water units just killed him. There's an opening! And Camilla takes down the prize, a 2v2 heal off of the second skill because 2 water units just killed him. There's an opening! And Camilla takes down the prize, a 2v2 stoic.
Yep, here we go. He needs to land that defense break. Nails it! Oh my god! The damage is so crazy coming out of that Masha there. But we do have the dismount, so things are still not over because we have that passive with Reese's more here, and more really needs to get stay on top of the despair stuns, and we need it's not going to be too much you can do about that right there. Dreams Joseph taking round 1 from Reese. Once again, this like really weird limbo with Rakuni keeping everybody so healthy, and this match is probably still going to progress like on and on, but Dreams Joseph definitely trying to find an opportunity to land a defense break and capitalize on it.
Yeah, this Camilla has not been able to hit anything on the Miles. I don't know if the Miles 100% res or the Camilla has low accuracy, because if they manage to remove this Vanessa from the field, the match might be over. He needs the Vanessa to survive a little bit longer so she can bring the unit back. But then again, there's Oliver constantly resetting cooldowns, taking attack bars away, even with the Princess of Lucia, and the Vanessa goes down. It's gonna be Camilla against the world.
I love a Camilla against the world. I think this is one of those units that can do it. I just don't think we have the correct situation for Camilla. You could just see...
I agree with you. I think that the Masha not getting dropped, not using that skill 2 might cost him very much in this match, because this done with Juno basically guarantees that Sean is dead. And from this point on, you have 2 fire units that can control this match. The Masha and the Juno are really strong into this. He has the choice of trying to sleep, but doesn't get the sleep on the Oliver. It's kind of like the clock is ticking for Riz, because right now he can kill the Sean, then keep putting damage on the Chung Pung. Yup, so he's gonna get 2 units down very quickly.
Yep, well, he needs to get a dismount onto this Masha as soon as possible, because I do think Reese is going to be missing another unit once this Masha gets second skill off. Chung Pung's not long for life here.
Yeah, I think Chung Pung is long gone. There's also a unit that can counter the Douglas, and the Chiwu doesn't do a lot here late. I love this draft from Joseph. Even though the Robo didn't work as well, he still had enough sustain and 2 very strong fire units to deal with Riz, taking the second match for himself.
There we go. Dreams Joseph moving forward with the power of the drums of liberation. Big fan of your profile picture there, Joseph. What a great game. Guys, it felt like maybe the Masha needed some more attention there, Stoic. So Stoic, we've seen Madream several times before. He's got quite the pedigree when it comes to SWC, and he's made it very far in the past. Could you tell me a little bit about him?
I agree with you. I would not like to see the Dark Sister on the field, but she comes through, so a lot of damage. The Hagen gets the ban, and turn 1 will go to this very fast Water Ryu. Can he get some strips? Stuns. He doesn't risk it because he doesn't want to give the Volantis the chance to strip his team on the way back. So now, gets the beautiful karma on her. Can she also throw skill 3 right away? The curse.
Difficult match indeed. Like, I don't know what you do about this this Dumon. Dumon's gonna be even more dangerous in 3 turns. It's just, there's not much you can do, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he should have banned that unit, to be honest. That's why I was surprised by the Heigang. The Heigang was a problem turn 1, but was a monster that didn't bring anything after that. So I think he got too afraid of a disruption and missed.
I do think that Cassandra was going to be the response there to the Dumon, so he bans out that Ethna, and I think Zex is going to have a problem once again. He's got to worry about this Dumon.
Yeah, he needs to fully control right here. Can he try to get the strip resisted? Here we go. Gets the strip now with a wind robo. That was really good, even though he missed on the Shizuka. The Shizuka can just throw everything back on him if he doesn't get stunned right now by the Moor, and it doesn't.
It does not. We're going to see potentially a second skill going right back to the Miles. He's going to try and pump in more damage. No additional turns going to be popping out there. Third skill, all things hitting the field right now. I forgot that when Dumon dies, the curse is going to be going away. So obviously things are looking much better for Zex.
Yeah, and it's going to be really difficult to take the game back with 2 fire units versus 2 water units. He has to land it, misses the Oblivion. The Tessarion not as effective, but gets a proc. This proc is very interesting. What can you do with it? Do you have enough damage to kill this Rakuni? No, you just try to guarantee the Tessarion survives, but their strip is there. Removes the blessing. Oh my god, the Rakuni keeps healing and showing it to be a monster that is so tanky, so difficult to take down.
I mean, Rakuni proving to be exactly what it's been on all tournaments across the board of every region right now. Rakuni's just been an absolute monster. What a terror this little creature is.
You know what, Stoic? He's just getting it back. Come to Us has made him suffer so much, and ads, every marketing, he always dies. So he says, you know what? I'm going to kill other monsters now. I'm not getting killed anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Miles is going to be the perfect unit to help get rid of this Juno here. So Zex responding actually very, very well to the Dumon.
Has a lot of sustain and 2 very tanky fire units that can try to solo this team. Let's see if he gets everything that he wants, gets the reduction, but gets cut by the Juno that gets the stun on the monster that was going to stun. Now he has to go for skill 2.
Oh, but we'll see. I'm not going to vote against any of Zex's decisions right now just yet, but he's got some beautiful stuns coming out here with that skill too. The Juno, the Juno did resist it here. It looks like he's going to drop that Chung Pung anytime now, though.
Yeah, the Chung Pung is dead. The Rakuni and the Dumon are still alive. Can he do it right now? Yup. He resets cool time. Now he'll get a big proc. The Rakuni will cleanse right now and gets a big proc to save the Dumon, and he can give the turn to the Dumon right now to use her Karma and then her skill 3, Curse of Death. Which monster do you want to get rid of?
I think you put this on top of the Shizuka, potentially. Oh, but there's a cut in right here with a little bit of attack bar reduction as well. I was going to say, I don't think he uses that skill 3 just yet on that Shizuka, but more attack bar pushback. He was not able to use that Curse of Death with Dumon.
Very interesting. Misses the stun and gets it.
Oh, no way.
Here. Oh,
I'll be honest, I didn't think that skill could be resisted. That was very surprising.
Yes.
I've never seen it ever get resisted anytime I've ever played against this unit, but it does get resisted on the Jamire. That was quite incredible. I do think we might even be in a position where he might want to use that 3rd skill. I think he was hoping for a violent proc because he was actually thinking about it for sure. Additional turns coming out of Rakuni, pumping away on this Wind Robo.
Yeah, the Dark Robo has been super key, but the problem right now is that 1 unit is down and the Jameer is almost down. Even though Zex still looks like in control, all units are getting down. This Juno will get stronger and stronger, and if she gets a couple stunts, she might be able to decide this match, Stoic.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he kind of wants to use this 3rd skill, but that's going to bring a lot of healing to the team here. Rakuni getting down really, really low. He's trying to pump himself up there to get some cleanses out there, try to get this Dumon back online. The additional turn to drop Jamire. Not at all what Zex needed to see right there, but we do have a 3rd skill available that would be extremely dangerous. Throw down more Revenge Despair stuns. That is wild.
Yeah, the Juno has been the key. She's so low, though.
Is this going to be enough to get the Juno?
Is it? No, it's at 1 HP, and the Rakuni saves her. The Juno can try to finish now. The Dark Robo together with the Dumon. Oh my God, this match is so close. Both players picking really well. Small details, taking, you know, stuns away. Little procs that are defining the match, and with that is going to be Shizuka against the world. Can the Robo? No, he doesn't have skill 2 to try to finish everyone.
No, it does not. Even if that was going to be enough there to drop that Dumon, it's going to be it. Net Curse Death right there is the game settler right there. There's just no turning back from that. The Despair Stuns roll out. Won't even need that Curse Death to go off anymore because I think Juno going to be enough there. Madreamd moving forward and taking down Zex.
Wow, Dreamd really showing the power of his draft in that one, and Rakuni truly being a powerhouse for that team there, Seppi.
Very impressive, Evan. Very close matches. Great adaptation from both players, but Madreamd came down on top with a couple clutch stuns, a little proc by Rakuni, but I think the most important thing, the double fire into the win.
Seen Zephyr in games past. We've seen Zephyr around. Crocodile, kind of new to the scene. Stoic, do you remember any instances of how we've seen Zephyr?
Do you think that the last pick will be a speed lead and trying to ban out this Dark Pioneer, or will he? Oh, does that tell you that he's gonna let it through?
I mean, I think that says he's going to be letting it through right now. Does he potentially just ban out the speed lead? But there is 2 speed leads for Zephyr, so I don't think he has to ban out the speed lead for Water Ryu here. It is going to be banning out the reset unit. Interesting.
Yeah. The wounds that gets through, like we called, with a Verd on the field, is the Laura outspeeding everyone with that very high base speed. No, the Wunsa takes turn 1 and goes for skill 3, reduces, gains attack bar, and the cut, because of the passive from Heigang, gets it on, but needs 2 more strips. Here we go. The Laura gets it, not on Gianna, but remember, even if he goes for the strip on the way back, he has the Heigang, so he's not that worried. He needs a stun on the Shizuka, but doesn't get it.
Yeah, phenomenal damage, by the way, from that Laura. Big resist there on the bomb, supposed to go onto the Verti-heal, so not happening right now, and I think Zephyr really wanted to see that. You see the skill 2, definitely misses the comma there, I believe, onto that Laura.
Yeah, I really like the Verd right here because the Verd's gonna give him a big advantage if he gets a stun on the Shizuka, but doesn't. Oh my God, he's missing everything. Now the Shizuka comes back and will give her sister the opportunity to take out all of that attack bar. He just has to be very dangerous on not stripping one of the units, so he cleanses them.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of this turn 1 from this Gianna trying to pump in. Obviously, the unit of focus is going to be that Laura. Laura put out so much damage. That was really crazy to see those kind of numbers there. Bomb finally does land. Oh, 2-turn sleep going on to the Heigang, and the bombs are now landing.
Yeah, the bombs are out, and remember, this Tomoe is super dangerous because she can also put the bombs on everyone, but there's bombs on 2 units. The Laura is down in the strip and gets the strip on the Shizuka, doesn't get it. Doesn't get it, but she cuts in, which is good because the Chung Punk can go for the strip on the other side and then try to proc into a reduction. Let's see if he gets that. The Riley has the heals. I doubt that this is able to kill a unit right now.
I think that was pretty neat to watch a unit pop off like that, but I definitely would have preferred to see like a Daphnis or a Fire Cassandra in that role. I think we would have had some better results here. But hey, we're seeing a nice fancy LD Nat 5 come to the table and try to be
right now with buffs on it. Can she get a stun to guarantee the win? No, but she got an extra turn.
Man.
Asleep.
Big additional turn right there.
Yes.
Oh, we got a nice additional turn with the Shizuka though.
Does he greed or does he not greed? That is the question. He goes for it. Guaranteed.
Is it enough?
Kill.
Is this gonna be enough?
Yes. It's a 1v1.
No way.
Shizuka, no! Oh my God! Crocodile!
Yeah! Crazy.
Take it away!
Here, and that unit of focus is going to be Momo. Keep in mind, all these stacks are going up. Momo's going to produce a lot of damage. Does drop that Water Assassin.
I don't know, my friend. We might be surprised by this Momo. Momo might be enough to take down the mighty Masha. He needs to target. The danger right now is if you target the Momo, she'll counter you and you can die. So he needs the Riley to protect the Momo. So you guarantee. I don't know about that. I would have used the protection. I would have used the protection.
Oh, no.
Masha can do a lot of damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage here.
Yes, that was a great targeting from his side, and I don't know, the Riley could have used skill 2 and put in that immunity to not open up for the big damage from the Masha, but he didn't do that. You know, interesting. And now with 3v1, Zephyr taking control, the beautiful Cadiz and Masha picks into the win.
Spires, I said hi to him inside Twitch chat, and we had a moment where I was like, Spires, I'm looking forward to seeing you at America's Cup. And he's like, dude, we've already met. I met you out in LA. And I was like, no, I forgot about his face, but he gave me a hard time about that. But I chose Spires to be that #1 player to become America's champion last year, and I told him he let me down.
Quickly, because the Oliver unfortunately is faster than the units on the other side, so the Han can remove a unit right now. Goes far ahead, simple solution, and solves the equation. The Suik is out of the match. From the Rakuni, puts the death breaks on everyone. Can the Oliver carry this game home, Stoic?
Yeah, Oliver really is trying to carry the game home. It's just going to be really scary if any defense breaks land that Vic was not prepared for, because he is going to be losing his Nephthys right there. There's just only so much this Oliver can do. So even though he has been keeping that immunity back, everyone is looking a little bit low, but that's just a Rakuni and an Oliver, and they got to do this all on their own.
Rakuni is saying, hold my non-alcoholic beverage because I have something to do still in this match.
I know this Rakuni's really trying to pop off right now, getting a lot of sustain, a lot of healings coming out onto this field there, trying to keep this Oliver covered here. And Oliver's going to be trying to get any attack bar and resets out here onto this field here. But keep in mind, I mean, you can't reset those totems from the Riley, so Riley will get that that 1-turn immunity and 2-turn attack buffs up.
Yeah, and finally the Riley getting a couple resists into this Oliver. Everything is landing on its shoulders. The Rakuni finally doesn't get a proc. The Oliver does get the proc. Needs to try to get rid of this Water Ryu, the more very quickly, but now there'll be a big opening for the Kinky. Can he kill? Ooh. And it kills the Oliver. Oh my God. You don't put Oblivion in everyone, but in this case, a proc can kind of define the match. So I like Spire's ban. The question right now is, does he have enough damage output to get rid of the high volatility units until, and then you can go to the Meiho Wang. Turn 1, obviously, to Leo, goes for the damage, reduces the attack bar. This chunk bar without will. Very interesting choice.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. You're going to see that big skill getting the full strip here. A lot of resistance there going on top of the Veronica as well.
I don't know. This draft is looking very good for Spires. I think that this Chung Pung needs to not reset everyone, not reduce all attack bars. He's in a good spot. He's going to try to put the death break. Comes in with the death break on the Tianlang. Here we go. Gets a little bit of healing. Remembering this can kill if it procs. It doesn't proc. Is it a Despair or a Bio Chunk Pung? We'll find out in seconds. Does it go for skill 2 or 3? Goes for skill 3, and it is Despair, but it dies in the counter to the Kinky.
Yeah, it dies in the counter. A lot of damage coming out from that Kinky on these Revengers, around 2,300 damage there as well. Defense break sitting on top of Veronica, and I think this might be a quick one here for Spires. Just all these Revengers and able to get these defense breaks across the field with the Kinky and that Tianlang is just making these units way too stuns here, because you don't want to see this unit get defense broken.
Good point, Stoic. The only chance is that taking out the Water Ryu, the more quickly. Can he land the death break? Yes, on the second hit. Get the big proc. He can remove it from the field right now. Yes, sir. It's a 2v1, but once again, don't count this monkey out. He needs a death break into a proc. You proc, I proc. Oh, but it misses the death break. Oh my God.
Yeah, but look how fast this unit's able to get. He got that defense break on top of the Fire Pure Vanilla. You can almost already count this unit out here. The additional turns might actually be what really keeps Spires alive with this Kinky there. If this unit was built on Despair, Fire Monk King would be actually thriving. But he's able to get these violent procs and keep up with these defense breaks. It's wild.
Yeah, he needs a death break right here and gets it. He needs a stun. No stun. The Kinky showing he's the king of countering, and Aspires takes the win 2-0.
Spires played that so well. Kept putting Vic in the position to answer the age-old question, how do I deal with the Kinky? It's a very difficult question to answer, and the monkey looked like he was almost the answer, but Spires took it. Wow, he moves on. What a great set of games there, Stoic.
And Dreams Joseph feels very comfortable because of his experience, because of the rune quality that he's been farming for a really, really long time. And you can see units like Masha that are not in the top 10 anymore being You know what? I like the bans, but I would have loved an Oliver ban. I think the Oliver can become a problem with a couple of procs here. Let's see if the turn 1 goes to Dreams Joseph as expected. Yes, sir, but very fast units on the other side. Gets the full attack bar and the strip. And now he goes for the stuns. 1, 2, misses the second one. Now he needs to pray for attack bar reduction from this Chi, who gets only 1, 2 glancings. No stuns from the Moor, and everything's on Carnal's hands. AoE, big stun, damage on the Rakuni, can reduce the Rakuni. Oh my god, that is so much damage with the Rakuni. Looks like it's gonna get a turn, Stoic.
He's got to pump that Rakuni. That's got to be the unit he focuses on. Drops it right there. Dreams Joseph in full control over Madreamd. We saw so much additional damage come out there from every single unit that hit on this field. Even this Chiu is even producing some damage here. Oliver, Oliver needs to have his own dream right now and get all the attack bar, all the
care about the sleep on the Praha. I think it's a little bit dangerous because the Praha right now can just finish up the job and bring up everyone's HP because she has the heal. She does have
That's right. It's so perfect. That heal's right there to save Madreamd's team once again. But you could definitely tell Dreams Joseph desperately trying to drop that Oliver. That has been the unit of focus for a while now, and he needs to get rid of that unit. Kama being super impressive right now. There's that Death Seal landing once again on top of Moore this time. And just Oliver's got to be here, pushing back all the attack bar in the world. Madreamd looking very comfortable right now.
Yeah, like you called it, Stoic. This is such a close match. Two great drafters. I like both of the drafts, but that little proc from Praha, bringing back everyone up, putting the speed buffs, healing the team, might have defined the match.
No, I think what defines the match is exactly what I was kind of saying in the first place was RNG is going to be deciding it. Does Madreamd get the violent procs that he needed? Yes. Able to heal up his team and keep him back. Does Dreams Joseph get everything that he needed to keep back this Oliver? No, that's not what happened here. And I think Madreamd is definitely going to be coming out on top. That curse is going to go off and we're going to have a dead Moor, and it's just going to be a lonely Chimu who then again will be seeing this Death Seal, whether he likes it or not, from Dumont.
Can he try to bring down the Oliver? At least a lot of damage from the Chiwu, but not enough to get the Oliver down. He gets the proc on top of it, and RNG says, I am on Madreamd's side for this match. And smaller details, another Curse of Death coming out from the Dumont, gets the Karma, the cut in. Can he get a little sleep, or does she just guarantees the kill? Tries to go for a desperation sleep on the Praha, but it's not enough. The Praha will take down this Moor, or doesn't even need it because the Curse of Death takes it down. And now Joseph is starting to just plan, think about the next match. What can I do better? How to control these units? Do I need more stuns? Game 1 goes to Madreamd.
Yep, remember,
he goes full damage on it. Yes, sir, because the Tessa with a proc or with a lot of damage can try to kill right here. Goes for the big hit. No proc from the Tessa, and the Rakuni. He has to go for the Masha, actually, because the Masha moves ahead of the Rakuni. Doesn't go for it.
Wow.
Oh, it does.
Ooh,
the Rakuni goes ahead.
Beautiful Despair Stun as well, going out on top of this Khanel, which is really nice from that Juno. Great revenge. Of course, Rakuni's going to be there to help keep this Juno alive. And
of the sustain units, because he's very worried. No, he takes out the Dumont. Interesting. I think Madreamd has a very strong comp with Praha and Rakuni. He will need to land a lot with this Etna, and it is a little bit squishy, to be honest, Stoic. Let's see what she can do on turn 1.
oh, that's a beautiful stun right there going out on top of the Praha. So Dreams Joseph really needed an opportunity like that with these turn 1 units coming in and getting a big successful stun. But right away, Juno able to get a, I love to call it a desperation move with skill 2, getting stuns on top of Moore and that Connell as well. I mean, we're not looking like there's any immunity up there, and Oliver's about to have his way with Dreams Joseph, and that's something that you really have to worry about. Oliver was not respected. Oliver's going to take advantage of you.
Yeah, Oliver, very strong unit. The Pra, even though stunned, the Rakuni coming out. That's why I said I expected the ban on one of the sustain units, but he let through two of them, so the Rakuni could just give the turn back to the Praha and, you know, put the sleeps up. Little by little goes taking out this Cardinal. Very, very low. And the thing is, Etna's reset, Camilla's reset, and the Etna's pretty squishy. So if he manages to remove the Cardinal, it might be like a very big step into going to America's Cup.
Yeah, 100% here. And I think this match here was definitely decided in the draft. Madreamd just brought a very, very tough draft to deal with. It's that Rakuni, it's that Oliver, even the Pra and the Juno. These are excellent units, able to cycle so much attack power with just that first skill alone, and always with additional damage, looking like damage dealers out there.
Just give himself another turn, cleanse. Luckily, it still has the stun in there, so he has a little bit of an opening, but the Juno, once again, with another clutch stun.
Yeah, just the Oliver alone right now is going to be way too oppressive for Dreams Joseph. He's getting some despair stuns. That was really nice for that to pop out on top of the Praha here. We do have a nice stun there. You can also get resets from the first skill coming from the Camilla, but it really isn't just going to be enough. Rakuni's able to keep up the sustain. There's just not enough damage that's going to come to the table there with just these two units that Dream Joseph has. Rakuni's bringing too much sustain to the table, able to push up so much attack power on his team and prepare himself for whatever Dreams Joseph has in store for him.
Yeah, whenever you see an Oliver versus two water units, you know it's a lockdown. It doesn't matter if it's a Chow or anything like that. The Oliver can just keep taking your attack bars away, resetting your cooldowns, and you're probably not going to take a turn again.
Yep, there it is. Just more damage going towards this This match very much really is over, so it's tough to see these. You get a 3-0 with Madreamd going up against Dreams Joseph. It's a tough one. Like I said, it was decided in draft for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to give it to Madreamd. Very complex draft to deal with. I think Dreams Joseph kind of had a little bit of a disconnect in the way he was planning his team. The Camilla doesn't really fit the turn one, you know, comp that can control the opponent. If you get stunned by the Juno, you're disrupted, and then the Camilla's just standing there and doesn't do a lot. A Chung Pung, another unit that could connect to the Cardinal, would have been way better and still having a chance, so the Rakuni can keep saving the team and the Oliver can keep resetting you.
Yeah, exactly. And so this is where just Oliver so good. Even Camilla, with much time passing as HP goes down, attack power goes up. You were hoping to see absolutely anything there, but there you have it. Madreamd in the draft, taking round number 3 away from Dreams Joseph.
Really showing how strong he is in the pick ban there, Seppi, like you called out earlier. Madreamd did a really good job of addressing what Dreams Joseph was bringing and taking advantage of really powerful units. And I love seeing him inspires today. This next match in the semifinals is going to decide the next person who's got the guaranteed lock on going to the America's Cup proper on September 16th. So
that's it. I love the bans on both sides. I think both drafts are very, very strong. But what we want to see is, does Spires have enough sustain? Does he sustain the damage that's going to come out? Because he has Riley, he has Kinky. The Gianna doesn't have a lot of counters, only the Josephine. Who would you target right here? Is it the Vanessa? Kills the Tianlang and lands the death break. You called it, my friend. Now the Vanessa gets healed up. Can he try to remove units from the field with that attack buff? And wow, that is a lot of damage from a Kinky.
That really was a lot of damage right there, but losing that Tianlang is kind of big right now. Josephine is becoming very chaotic for Spires. I think he's going to be losing that Gianna very shortly unless he starts getting some additional...
Alive. The problem is he gets, yes, the attack buff. Can he kill with the death break?
Oh, yes! So much damage with that second skill, man. I'll keep this unit back here because all skills are available. All the stuns are going out there. Ooh, the additional turns from Shizuka are so dangerous. Able to get the cooldowns lower on that third skill. You can see the damage is going to start coming in. Right now, Spires wants to get rid of this Vanessa as soon as possible. Oh, my lord.
Oof. The Masha with her best showing once again right here, removing one unit from the field. The Vanessa's done. Now it's done from the Tianlang, and little by little this match is looking more difficult for Zeppa. Spires and the driver's seat, and the Kinky hasn't even need to do a lot. Just land death breaks for the Masha to send people to the grave.
That's so crazy. Spires with an excellent draft here, but had a lot of things going for him right now. We're talking about everything that he was able to do out there, keeping the immunity up on, instead of bringing back that, well, he could actually go for the cleanse there and stop the defense break, but he is going to use a third skill. Defense break's going to be still sitting on top of this Dark Panda unless he's able to proc out of it. He does have second skill available that I don't think he's going to be using. Kills that Masha, which is very important.
I don't know. The Dark Panda is looking very, very strong, Stoic. Right now with the Masha removed from the field and the Kinky with its head down. If the Juno fails, oh my God, those are so many dots. This looks like TOA, my friend.
It does look like TOA. Look at all that damage that he just took right there. I'm not too sure Zephyr has in store to handle what everything just happened right now. Unless that second skill is available. He does have that second skill available to bring back Jameer. Jameer with third skill to then save everybody here. Definitely is off the field there. That threat state definitely coming in handy right now, because the threat state, for those who don't know, does limit a little bit of damage coming in when threat state's applied to a unit here. We do have a second skill available. What does he have?
The game says. Here it goes, the Shizuka. One reduction, a big proc. This can change the outcome of this match if the light.
Oh, this definitely can. Zephyr's responding with some violent procs. After all of the violent procs Spires was able to get here, we have Zephyr returning with the RNG coming in his direction this time. Defense breaks need to land here. Both players, if Spires wants to stay in, he's honestly gonna have to start proccing again. But guess what? The Shizuka's got that all or nothing draft here. Dumbfounded to hear that this was a 0-speed Fire Cassandra here. But I do think you're right. You got to ban out that Asima. Dark Panda's gonna get banned out here. That's too oppressive. We do have the Triforce locked in.
Yeah, the Mii getting the respect it deserves. It is Panda Day, chat. Let's see some hearts because these guys have been putting up a show. Turn 1 will obviously go to the fastest unit in the game, 0 additional speed, Leo, and because of that, Spires goes with the defense lead, and on the other side, the attack lead. No one cares about speed right now.
Yep, let's see what happens, guys. This could be a game decider for Spires. Zeppa fighting for his life here in this last match. Well, obviously, when the invincibility is going to be dropping here, focus should stay on top of the Oliver as well, because I do think this unit needs to be dealt with.
Do you think she's on Vile? Because if she procs, she has skill 2. He can go right now for the Leo, no proc, so it doesn't look like it's on fire. They would have been amazing. A little bit of damage. The Kinky is very dangerous with the death break. You got to go for that stun.
Oh my God, he got the stun. Oh, but he got the stun back and kills. That was really big right there. He was able to get rid of the Cassandra. Now Oliver looking a little low right now, able to heal up. We do have the Triforce. Now the Triforce technically is still off.
The Triforce is gone, my friend. Spires with the dominant. Leo Kinky takes game 4 and wins.
Spires with the next slot. He's going to the America's Cup. What a dominant game, guys.
That was insane.
Incredible, and I want to say something. Spires, I want to say congratulations to you and Madreamy for making it, but I also want to say congratulations to Stoic, because if it wasn't for his psychological pressure on you, you wouldn't have done this.
Oh, man.
This is all a trauma response.